Because what's more supernatural than a gun?
Okay. All I have to do is concentrate, and I can summon a bolt of lightning. Oh, wait. A bolt of lightning.
I had it set to fire by accident.
Yep.
We let the devil in again? Why do we keep doing this? Skip.
Entering the new shrine to the light god.
I honestly thought
As
for a split
promised,
second he was going to
episode 20
say
special, I am
Shrine
doubling
of the
amount
Silver
lucky
Monkey.
blocks you have earned, and well, you have not disappointed. 1,300 likes have granted us 13 lucky blocks. So of course these will be opened up.
So it would have been
Will surely
600
help
at
fund our
the
endeavors
very least
into
before.
embers. Now there's a few things I want to complete
Set,
today.
so
such as the
it would have been
blazing ray
six
gun,
lucky
Ember
blocks.
cannon to fire
7 if
bursts
he
of
chose to
laser
round up.
Flame at my enemies. And trust me, we have a lot of enemies we need to defeat.
Yes,
Before we get too
yes
far
you
into
do.
it, I do want to warn you, today is going to get pretty technical. We're going to be creating weapons and ways to fight the vampires rather than taking the fight to them immediately.
Some may say we'll
So,
shoot them with
that'll
a
be warning.
gun.
Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure we have a meeting with Alpha about potentially changing up the leadership in the pack a little bit. So you're not going to want to miss that. But for now, let me show you something. Something real.
Oh, hey, Hannah joined the game.
As you can see, we got some really cool stuff here. Beams of fire being sent from one node to the other, and vampire spies.
You know, if you think about this, it's kind of like
have a
electricity
little
cables,
bit of protection going on
so yeah.
Just one moment. Excuse me, sir. No peeking.
Good eye.
You, though, you can stay. You can calm yourself down. Anyway, we need to... Is that another vampire? Seriously, guys, I said no peeking.
How am I supposed to kill you guys in surprise if you
Well,
see
yeah,
it
that's what I'm
coming?
going to be able to do. Shoot bursts of fire at people. Now, these are already bursts of fire going through, but of course, you know, I can't carry these entire structures around. That's not so easy, but let me explain what some of this is. We have over here a whole bunch of these copper batteries, which are collecting, well, which are moving around a whole lot of this ember.
Yeah, it's not really collecting if it's immediately
essentially
shooting them
fire
out
that we
again.
see here. Ember is being gathered up. I guess we'll go in order.
That's like saying in
Ember's
Catch,
being
I'm
gathered up
collecting
way
balls.
down there. You see, we made those bores before, and those are digging straight into the bedrock, sucking out all of the ember crystals that we can find. Oh, that was spooky. But yeah, those are
It was
fueling this
supernatural.
thing and being piped up
Gravity,
here, so we're
kids.
getting not only
Gravity
ember
is
energy,
very
but
spooky.
also, all that stuff going straight up to here into that machine up there. That
Evolution
machine,
is
we'll
just
talk
a
about
theory,
in a second.
so is
It's not super
gravity, you
important, but it's
idiots.
kinda cool.
Ugh.
So I guess it's worth talking about.
Sorry, that was completely off topic,
A
just
little
something that popped into my
complicated to
head.
get outta here, but
Maybe
think
I
we got
shouldn't
it
fall
under
down
control.
here, or I should invent,
Gotta
ooh,
exit the right place.
stairs.
Nope, that one has glass. Nope, that one has glass. Nope, that one has glass. You know, I'm starting to regret putting safety precautions over this, because it's just really not my style. Am I going to be trapped down here? Oh man, are the pack going to forget about me?
What's the point of having all this safety equipment if you're
You're fine.
immediately going to fall down there anyway?
So,
It's not very
one
safe.
of those things down there is fueling up this thing.
It's like the
which
Death
is
Star
really
being in
just
need of
pretty cool
guardrails.
But if you got, you know, your vegetables, you can throw them onto the fire, and in due time, they'll be cooked up into nice, delicious, cooked things.
Wow, the
So,
George
some
Foreman
are
grill is
slower
really
cooked,
weird in the
some are, you know,
supernatural
going that low
universe.
and slow method, making sure they're at peak deliciousness by the time we eat them. But yeah, all that ember crystal is being sorted over to here, which is kind of like a sorting system where it sorts the dust and then the little shards and then the good crystals here, which I can then use this and move them into the chest. Oh, I thought it wasn't working for a second. I must have just had so many crystals. And yeah, we can move these into the chest as well, and these as well. However, you know, there's a lot of things in here already. We want to switch something around so we can actually get a little bit of this going. Well, let me explain myself. We're going to close this off. So now all the ember being dug from down there is instead going to be put into here. At least the crystals are. And that will fuel this thing, which will create more ember. That'll be shot up into the
And
atmosphere.
then used to take over the world.
You know, shot up into the air to be collected by all these things over here. Added to the entire circuit of ember. And
It
Continuing
burns,
things.
burns. The ring of ember. The ring of
These out.
ember.
Put them into there with the rest of the stuff. As you see, we collected a few things. Ooh, and we can get that. Also, this thing doubles as a foot warmer for those cold winter months.
Oh, I hate those
I'm sure
mornings.
some of you can relate to that. Get those nice warm toes. And yeah, it doesn't seem to burn me. So that's good. I'm assuming it
Apparently, one of the
won't
benefits
be,
of being
like,
a werewolf is
effective
also
on
being
the fires out
fireproof.
there, But, you know, one can hope. So, we have all of that ember being
Then again, I
shot
often
into
forget
the air
wolfsbane
over
is a
there.
thing, so I always just
About
count
these
silver as the
these
only
little
thing that can kill
receivers.
werewolves.
They go
I
as
mean,
a
just because it's the most
receiver,
well
and then
known
gets
doesn't
launched
mean
from
it's
here
the
into
only thing
another
that can kill
receiver,
them.
And this makes a full circuit of 4 of these little batteries. And, you know, some of them are more full than others, because some are kind of just here to complete the circuit. But as I get more, then we will be able to, essentially, send it over to things. I'm going to turn this off for now, which means it's not going to be a full circuit. Yeah, that'll stop now. But it will mean this battery can actually fill up, and all that ember we are generating now has somewhere to go immediately.
Oh, and DX joined the
Hooked up
game.
to this one. So technically, if we want the circuit
Now
to
Xylo's
you know,
overloading the
actually
battery, so
filling
it'll
up full
explode.
circuit batteries, we're gonna need to do it like that. But anyway, we have other things we need to do. So if we want to create things like clockwork hammers and blazing ray guns, we're gonna need a certain kind of material, and that material is
Bullets.
as you can see, the recipe right here requires a little bit of it, as well as ember shards, iron, and sticks, which are easy to come by. But the Dawnstone is tricky. You can't mine it up, trust me, I have tried, I have dug up things, I have punched a lot of stones, and got nothing. So, what we're gonna have to do is create it ourselves. Dawnstone's actually an alloy. It says, Dawnstone is a strong alloy of gold and copper.
See, I wasn't
Parts
lying.
Created using the mixer centrifuge. With ember imbued into its very nature in its creation, you believe this alloy should allow for you to create material structure
Should.
for many more advanced ember mechanisms. Alright, so really I just need to use this centrifuge. While I've been using metals, various metals to control the flow of ember before, through the mixer centrifuge, well I haven't really done that, you believe you will be able to create new alloys. Each face of the bottom of the centrifuge is its own tank. When fluid is pumped into these tanks in particular combination and the top block is given ember, a molten alloy will be created which can be pumped out of the top block, which is what I already have created over here. As you can see, it is slightly complicated.
Slightly.
There's a lot of stuff here.
I think I saw
But
this
it
in a
all
Three
starts
Stooges
with
gag
the
when
flick
they
of a
were
button.
plumbers.
Let me actually just make sure I have everything set
Curly
up,
just
so
spends the
it'll
entire
be a
thing
flick of
constantly making
multiple
pipes
buttons.
in the
So, over
in the
here.
bathtub to the point where he just
I'll
starts
take the
making
stairs.
adding pipes on
Take the
because
stairs.
one,
Sometimes
you know,
teleportation life
the
is
water
different.
goes out to the top
So
of it
here we
following
have
the
a
pipe,
bunch
so to
of
keep
molten
following it, he
copper,
keeps
which is, of
adding a
course,
pipe,
one
and
of
eventually
those
it's going around in
ingredients
circles until he cages himself in.
in this thing, which I'm pretty sure that'll turn that off, and now turn that on. And if I flick this one more lever, all this gold should go pouring in. Now,
I wish it
is
was
this
that easy with my
necessary?
bank account.
Not really. It's just a, looks like we sprung a leak. It's fine. It's fine. That'll go away. Oh. Wait.
Hey
no,
Xylo,
no.
if I give you my credit card information, would you send that gold my way?
This essentially just
Oh,
transfers
how I
to
wish
that
it
thing,
was
which
that
drops
way.
it down
It worked
super
that way.
fast, rather than, you know, having to go up here manually like I'm doing already. And this should superheat the gold into these, which I may have filled already. Cool. Magic.
Any video game
Anyway,
that has gold
so
where
we
it's like
have
a
over
exploitable
here
item, I'm
about
just thinking to
6,000
myself like,
gold,
but what if I
7,000
send it to
copper,
my bank
and if we
account
hit this lever,
IRL?
It should all
It's like I can make
drain
more use of this,
down into
better
that
use of
pit.
this than these heroes
Let's
can.
drain this one as well.
I exist.
And I believe we want to hit this lever for the new gold to drain into here.
It's like the freaking Deal or No Deal and Price is Right
Beautiful
games. My
Now this
they
thing
put,
should
used to
have
play with my
pretty
parents.
much
Just hit a video
just,
game version of it. It's
gold
like, okay, now how do
and copper
just play the
in
game
here.
and it'll be like,
And
okay,
these
now
are
how do
all
I get this
separate
money in
individual
real
chambers,
life?
So the liquid readout's not really going to help me a bunch.
If only.
If I turn this on, it should power up this this thing a little bit, which should work once I let's make sure it's got plenty of ember. It's got some. The stamper, and now if I
560 out of 800 is more than half.
It's working. It's working. Oh,
Ooh.
gotta dodge that fire.
Maybe
a
I
little bit
shouldn't
right
be
there.
in the way of the
But essentially,
fire.
all of it's getting mixed up in here. Once I flick this lever, it goes
Just
out
because
through
it
this
can't
pipe.
kill you doesn't
If I
mean it
flick this
can't
lever
hurt.
Instead of that lever, it will go out through this pipe and down to here.
Be
Now,
mildly
this might
uncomfortable.
Just be a redundant system. I just kind of just messing with it.
I assure you, if I got
don't
hit with a
think I
fireball in
will
the
need this
face,
one so
my
much, we
pet
might
would
replace
indeed be
But it's
peeved.
there for now. And this, I suppose, is stamping out the ingots, which should, if I hit this lever, yeah, come stacking out. Beautiful. So, essentially, this stamps them, they get dropped into here, this lever transfers them into here so I can see them more openly. This could be a chest if I wanted it to, but I don't want it to. So that gets us a lot of Dawnstone. Now, fortunately...
Hey Xylo, want to
I've
share the
already
location of
looked at
where
the
all this
recipe to
make
the
money stuff,
blazing
make
ray.
priceless artifacts is in
Ember
real
shards,
life?
Sticks, iron, and
Did you find the
plates.
city of El Dorado?
All I gotta do is switch out that stamp for this plate stamp.
Plate stamp? Can I give this to
That should
Arceus?
create- Well, I guess it just kind of spits them out. That's cool too. I'll just wait.
Oh, wait, no, that's
You do
just
your
the
thing.
plate. And right, that's the
Actually,
plate
if I
is the
do
second
this,
word. That's
that'll
right.
make those flow into there. Then the future one should go into here.
Otherwise, it'd be very
and
ridiculous.
I guess they're all just kind of flowing into there.
You know, as opposed to fire guns.
Look, I don't know exactly how it's working. Let's
Or
put
as
the,
we call
bar
them,
stamp back on, 'cause
flamethrowers.
That seems like a
And now
better
remind me of
long-term
George Carlin
choice,
joke
'cause we
with
can probably turn bars into
flamethrowers.
stamps, but
I mean, think about
bars
how
into plates,
fucked
but
up
not
the
plates
guy
into
who
bars.
invented flamethrowers was. He had to be sitting there thinking,
Let's get
you know,
ourselves
if
a
only I
minute.
could shoot
Six
fire
iron,
at
we
people
need
all
some
the way over
shards.
there.
Shards, of course, we have collected down here from the massive grinders all the way at the bottom. So, click this lever, get those shards moving into there, and just gonna give it a second. That's most of the shards. I also kind of want to grab some more of the shards just to show what else they can do, which is kind of useful.
Honestly, I don't know
Really,
why
it's
Xylo
just
has
a
the
huge
role
one.
play in the
So, we
added
can
thing.
turn
I
them
mean, I know I get rid of
into
that whenever I
crystals.
upload the video
So you
just
take
for the
some
sake of
shards, you
simplicity,
take
not
some
having
shards,
600 words.
And boom, you got your ember crystals to power up all of the stuff around here.
But honestly, this isn't really a
For now,
role play.
This is what we need. So we need the crystal.
I mean, if you want to get to technicalities,
Handle.
every video game ever is a
And
type
all
of
the
role-playing
Dawnstone
game, but
pieces.
considering you're
Maybe
always
something
playing
like
as a different
this?
character.
Yeah, perfect. The blazing ray.
Gun.
Oh,
Out of fire.
doesn't seem to.
Batteries not included. God
Just clicks
damn
at
it.
people. How am I going to defeat vampires with clicking?
It'll annoy them to death.
Fine. I'll read.
Ah, God, would you
Because I-
stop with...
So, this is going to be under the constructs.
They
While
react
the
to it
blazing
like the
ray may
frickin',
resemble mundane firearm in shape,
ex-aliens
it
of,
is more functional, it resembles a piece
what
of
was it?
artillery.
Invasion of
Fired
Astro
with just a
Monster.
straight beam of pure ember until it
Godzilla
hits
vs.
something.
Monster
Oh,
X.
don't tell me much.
Or aka the sequel that had King Ghidorah in it.
This
Wait, it
seems to
doesn't
be
narrow it down at all.
what I need.
The first
For
sequel with
field
King Ghidorah in
purposes,
it.
carrying around a crystal
From the
cell
show
is
era.
simply impractical.
That should do a
With
little
bit of
better.
glass and ember crystal, you have developed the mantle jar and mantle cartridge. Both can contain ember.
The sequel with,
and
the
can be
sequel with
charged
King
at the
Ghidorah
top
in
of
it. That's like a third of the Godzilla franchise at
However,
least.
while mantle jars can be accessed through ember-powered items depending on the inventory, mantle charges or cartridges must
So
be
bad that in the
hand
Rebirth of
used.
Mothra series,
so I guess I
in
will
2
need
of the 3
jars.
movies there was a
That makes no
Ghidorah in
sense.
it.
Now, this
First one has
charger is
Death
very simple.
Ghidorah or
Combine
Death
with ember and
Ghidorah.
it'll charge in
Third
one
one
second.
has the original
If
King
the item can
Ghidorah,
be charged,
but with an upgrade and a bit more backstory.
nonsense. So let's get some mantle jars or a mantle jar, so we can make all this work.
I could visit the Rebirth of
So
Monster
we
series
have
could,
this
it would have
over
totally
here.
put Godzilla in the
We have
series
copper
too.
ingot,
Unfortunately,
ember
in
jar,
terms of the
and
real world,
glass.
Godzilla was
Supposedly
dead.
iron it was. So let's get glass. And what did I add that was copper? I said copper jar, but no, it's copper ingot. There it is. And I have a copper ingot. Excellent. So it goes a little something like this. And boom. We have a mantle jar. Pew 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 pew. Oh. Yeah, I guess we still need to charge it. That makes sense. So, I assume we just need to throw the mantle jar over here.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Woo! I guess I'm either incinerating the jar or I'm filling it with ember energy. The ember's going down from this thing, so... Ooh, it stopped. And this seems like a full...
It means by how
container.
much the jar has now
Let's see if there's
left.
anything
Like,
we can test this gun out
since
on.
we took a charge from
Hello?
the jar, now
Any
the jar has
volunteers out
less
there?
ember.
Anyone who wants to get shot by this blaster. You. Okay.
Didn't do
Not
much
too
though.
bad. Now, obviously, these particular creatures are kind of made of this stuff, so... You know, I was not expecting it to take one down so easily. Okay. So it's not like a killer, you know, nuke weapon or anything, but I can shoot fiery lasers. Ooh, can I light things on fire with this? Can I make fried chicken? Oh. Yes.
Xylo asking the important
I
questions
can
in
make
life.
fried chicken. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so it's not a big
Megafire
deal,
is no longer AFK. Oh, thank God, the pack leader is back.
This thing is so cool. I wonder what else I can make. Let's take a look. Oh, that stuff's going a little wild. I'm sure it's fine. Aha. I've also made this clockwork battle axe. Oh, well, that was...
Does it make a clonk sound
disappointing.
effect?
I guess we can test this thing out. Oh, Spider-Man! Oh!
Oh, that doesn't make the
Oh.
victory bell
Seems to work
theme
out quite nicely.
or Big Ben
What
theme.
about
It's the
if I
sound of
tried
any
this on-
bell
Huh? Who said that?
thing.
Hey, it's me. Fallen.
Huh?
Who's
Who was
me?
that?
I
Where you-
am
oh.
this side.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, still wearing the armor we gave him.
Been
Yeah,
better.
sorry.
Wish I wasn't poisoned and nauseous right now.
I'm
Oh,
nauseous
you'll be
too.
fine. You'll be fine. So,
I'm
yeah, come on,
obnoxious
it's kinda
Celtic
safe
Guardian.
in this area. You hungry? You wanna have some
Oh shit, it's getting worse.
barbecue on the campfire?
Oh, wow.
I'm a little nauseous right now too. Excuse me if I just. That didn't really work too well. Okay, well, aside from nausea, what brings you here?
Well,
Oh, thank God the
I was
nausea
looking-
wore
I was
off.
looking for someone. I was actually heading to the druid's place, but you know, he's never home.
Fair.
So I was hoping to find someone who mastered, well, power of lightning.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
you're
I
stuck
think
with
just 'cause
me.
I got fireballs swarming all around me, I'll be able to summon a bolt of lightning. Is that what this is?
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true, but it's completely unrelated.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Even so.
Got this cool staff. It's with my nature magic. All I have to do is concentrate, and I can summon a bolt of lightning. Oh, wait. A bolt of lightning.
He summons Mario from Origins of
That one's more
Olympus. Wrong one!
That's what you're looking for. What do you need this lightning for?
Well, we're trying to make a certain lightning sigil thing, and well, to actually make it, you've got to.
I want a weapon that can turn to a sword if I hit
just
heads,
wait
and then
around for a
turn to a
lightning bolt to
lance
strike?
into a javelin if I hit
The
tails.
chances of it hitting.
And I want it to be made of Imperial
Pretty
gold.
off for me, but okay, yeah, I guess I can help you out. What's in it for me?
Yes, that was a reference to something.
I mean, you can just owe me a favor or something. That works too.
I mean, sure. I guess I could owe you a favor.
Great. All right. What do I need to zap?
Okay. Now let me just. Borrow your ground a moment. I'll put that back in a second.
Wow.
Let's see. I've got to chuck a couple ingredients into here. And I just need that zapping.
All right. Zap.
Hey, there we go.
Nice,
Lightning
easy.
agent, nice. Yeah, no, not too difficult.
And what's that stuff do?
Well, if I haven't got the materials on me, but basically if I put this into some arcane circles, and then I throw a rune at it, then bang, I get myself this lightning sigil. Great.
I don't like this music.
Okay. Cool.
Then I can use it to
Well.
take over the world. Up!
Pretend that you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Lightning sigil. I understand.
Yeah. I'll have to show you sometime when it does.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Does it like let you, trap
I like
people
this
in a
music.
vortex
Not
of
only is it
lightning or
haunting,
something?
I'm probably gonna get a copyright claim for it.
I've actually no idea.
Perfect.
Epidemic music.
Well, if you need someone to test
Always
it out,
them.
you know who to call.
Yes. I just look for the fireballs.
Yeah, that'll probably work. If not, it'd be in Packhaven. So,
Yeah, that point. Yeah, true. True thing.
I'm just gonna put the. Oh, great. Okay. Fire's
Zalo can stop the fire.
Sometimes it's not with the staff, at least. Maybe I can zap it out.
That's how fire works,
Doesn't work.
right?
Doesn't work. I
I
got
think he actually
this.
made it
You can-
worse.
You can just head home. I mean, really, this fire didn't even happen. It's just a lightning bolt.
Figment of your
I'll
imagination.
remember
Yeah.
this coming down. Good thing I
Yeah,
made this base
no
out of
worries.
obsidian. Yeah, it's close enough. Close enough. I'll catch you later.
Possibly go right.
Yeah.
Some more stuff
Thanks
to
very
mess
much.
Uh-huh. Hopefully nothing bad will come of that whole lightning sigil situation. But I have discovered something new. The Grand Hammer. Which, you know, sounds like a really cool weapon. And it's stronger than any weapon I've seen so far.
Which automatically gives it a
Two
plus.
Dawnstone blocks, ingot, copper, and stick. Alright, we're gonna need a stick.
A river sticks.
Very nice. So with this, and I got plenty of Dawnstone still available. Probably goes up there. And 2 Dawnstone blocks. There's the weapon I'm talking about. A big ol' hammer. And, hey look. Upgrade a vampire to test it on. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna give a
If it lights on
spoiler
fire.
warning for Endgame. Just to be fair.
Bad.
I don't know why everyone was so hyped about Captain America getting Mjolnir. I mean, Zyla's got it right here.
That makes sense. Oh. Okay, I think I can charge this thing up a little bit and hit really hard. Okay.
End of spoiler.
And not a one-shot. Close to it. You know, I'm not really a weapons guy. The claws seem to usually do the trick, but for a weapon, this thing is pretty gnarly. That plus the blazing ray. We should be well equipped. Nice. And this thing can shoot a super far range. Oh, what did I even just hit? I have no idea.
I think you're out of fire.
Okay. Seems that's, if I'm moving while I shoot it, it, tends to backfire a little bit. Fortunately, the backfiring doesn't hurt me. Ooh, this vampire's tougher than the named one. It's a tough dude over here. Not tough enough. Wonder if I can get some cool upgrades for this thing to make it super powerful. I'm imagining there is a little something something from what I've seen in the book. But what does this say about the Grand Hammer?
Shoot fire
Just something
better.
that says the Grand Hammer can smash blocks into nothing and function as a powerful weapon. Well, yeah, I get it. Seems to be a powerful weapon right here.
What do I upgrade this thing to?
But what does
Hit
it mean
things
by
harder.
smash
But I've already
blocks?
reduced them to nothing. Harder.
Well, yeah.
You reduce them to powder, bring them back to life, or reduce them to powder again, just because you can.
Utilize these tools to their maximum potential.
Which I
And
think
then
everyone's been
with
guilty of
the
at one point. Just be
strongest-
like, you obliterate
whatever this
them, bring
makes
them
me
back
up
to
at.
life, and obliterate them
Lot of
again
fire going
because you
on.
can.
Whole lot
It's a
of
Shark
fire.
Drake. It's a Shark Drake way of
Why
doing
am I shooting
things.
up?
Thank you, number 32.
I guess we're probably maxed out on the batteries. So let's see. Oh, yep, that's maxed out. So let's just, is this one maxed out? Let's take a look. Oh, no.
It is
it's
at
not.
0, my friend.
Let's turn this off. Or wait, nope, that's not even the right battery. Oh, this is close to maxed out. What about this one? Okay, that's not that close. So we're gonna turn this part of the circuit off for now, so all the extra energy will collect in here. But maybe these batteries aren't the way to go.
Yeah, maybe these
There's something
batteries
further we
aren't
could
the way to
dive
go.
into.
What gave you that
I
idea?
believe there was something here. Yeah, the crystal cell. And this should be the best way to insert or to store Ember, which means I might actually get rid of this system up here. But I have a feeling it'll look super cool. So we got all that stuff going. And of course,
It then
we
proceeds
might
to look
begin
really
upgrades
subpar.
because, well, there's still a whole lot more of this to go. There's a wildfire core, adhesive, and
Adhesive tape?
modifiers right here.
Is it
So
House of Adhesive
soon,
Tape?
I can put modifiers onto my weapon and make it super, super powerful. And if there's one thing I like more than powerful items, it's lucky blocks. Oh, there's a treat already. Wait. Do llamas poop clay? Oh,
Things
well,
I
you
do
know,
not need to
we
know
have
for
13
100,
blocks.
Xylo.
Because we had that special double block extravaganza. So 13 blocks should get us somewhere pretty nice. I wonder if we can blast them open with the laser beam. Yeah, I didn't think
You
so.
missed.
Get out. Oh my god, they're multiplying. Luckily, I have a ray gun. Pew. Oh, that one didn't hit much. And they're impervious to flames. Kind
Which
of.
is how we're killing them with it.
I got you. And oh, that was you. Sorry. All right, that should cover it for now. More blocks.
We have Hannah here.
Okay, thank goodness that wasn't also something deadly. We have a flower.
Hannah's dealing
and
with
we
the...
have, oh no! They found their home base. Where are they at? Got him. And just straight up missed that one. Over here we have more giant things that want to kill me. Come on.
Apparently the list
Bring
wasn't
it.
long enough.
I guess he doesn't want to kill me. That's fine. those slimes do. We have redstone. We have
Explosives.
Ooh, look at all them apples. Let's grab some of these fancy things. Just put one of their blocks.
Bouncy
Gods, I'll
castle.
not be pleased, but I do need these emeralds. Oh, look, there's this. There you go. Potions and dyes. Actually, probably need a bunch of these. Let's pick those up later. We'll get 3 random dyes. Definitely already have orange. I don't know if I have lime, and there, cocoa beans. I don't think I have those. We have, ooh, nether star. I'm into that. Let's scoop this thing up. And there we go. Aw, man. Well, this is a problem.
This is a pickle.
Ah,
He's no longer a pickle.
not. Look at all these baby slimes. We have pumpkins and armor. And finally, all the milk you can drink. Now, you slimes, who wants to become a werewolf hunter? Nobody? Good, that's the right answer. Oh my god, she's a pumpkin head!
I knew it. And then he burned her.